Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And Claressa Shields, right? Let me get this out the way. She is an amazing specimen of a fighter. I don't think any woman can beat her, all right? I just want to put that out there. Nobody's beating Claressa Shields. Like, what she's able to do in the boxing ring, there's no words to describe it, okay? So, simple, right? So now that y'all understand that. However, there may not be any woman that can test the undisputed female middleweight champion, Claressa Shields. Sometimes, man, and hey, I'm not trying to be a male chauvinistic pig. I'm just being real with you. Sometimes a woman needs to know her place. What I mean by that is, she out here talking about she can beat Romero. In addition, if you remember, a few months back, she was saying she would beat Jake Paul. Now, if we strip it back several years ago, you remember when Ronda Rousey, old funky chicken, shadowboxing Ronda Rousey, was saying she would beat Floyd Mayweather? Now, I say all that to say this. When it comes to Claressa Shields talking about she can beat Romero, I've got to say, and I mean this in the most respectful way, and it's a kind request to Claressa Shields, to hold your horses and not take it to the stupid. Claressa Shields talking about she can beat Romero, and you guys are doubting her just because Rolly has two balls, and she doesn't. Let me tell you something. Romero would tranquilize Claressa Shields. What's she talking about? I mean, this has got to stop. Now, I know she's frustrated with the whole WBA super lightweight clash between Romero and Ismael Barroso, and she, like a lot of people, feel that ninth round stoppage was a little bit of the secret society, working their magic to make sure Rolly got that victory. But at the end of the day, okay, she's got to stop with expressing her frustrations in a way of saying that she would beat the male fighter who she felt didn't deserve to win or who she feels is a bum. Let me tell you something. She may feel that in some of these fights between these male boxers, that boxing takes an L when the person she feels should have won doesn't win, or when we all collectively agree that the wrong man got the decision. She may even feel it's pathetic. But I'm going to tell you what, she's not beating any of those guys. She don't even have the power to knock out female opponents. How's she going to come in there and tranquilize one of these guys? Romero would tranquilize her. All right? And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to Claressa Shields. That's why I want to make sure the first thing I said was talk about how I just think there's no woman right now that can mess with Claressa Shields, period. It's very simple, man. All right? And I personally think she's gone too far with this whole thing about calling out the male fighters. Like, it just got to stop. She's got to leave that stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? She even went on, I remember several years ago, she went on record talking about she can beat welterweight champion Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, as well as Gennady Golovkin. Now, come on now. Claressa Shields talking about she could beat Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Gennady Golovkin. I'm talking about 2018, 2019 versions of these guys. Come on, man. I get it that she spars with a lot of men. And hey, like I said, she's special. Matter of fact, I didn't even have a word to describe her. She's crazy as far as her talent. It's crazy. And she deserves to be lauded and commended. And I always say she deserves more than what she's received. I don't like the fact she's not on cereal boxes. She's not getting endorsement deals. She's gone on to win 2 gold medals. She got undisputed in a couple of weight classes. Like, what more can she do? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily trying to, I'm not trying to tear her down, but what I'm saying is this is becoming more of an illuminating kind of moment with her. You know what I'm saying? It really is. I don't care how much damage a female does to a man in sparring. I just depends on the man she's sparring, and also what is it that he's looking to accomplish in there. Sparring is about getting work in, but helping someone get better. She go in there and spar some guy who could come knock her out. I mean, that does nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this: sparring and a professional bout, two different things. Now, she can go and call out lower tier fighters in the men's circuit, the D and F level fighters who are brought in as debuts for some highly touted prospect. And, then we probably consider her statement as valid. Hell, matter of fact, she may be able to defeat a C-level fighter or two. Okay? Although, now when we start jumping levels, right? We start jumping levels ahead, start talking about, these guys who are some of the best top fighters in the game. That's where it just gets ridiculous, all right? And the physical strength alone just, to me, makes it improbable that she can compete with the elite level males, all right? So it's nothing to do with her not being talented. She's an exceptional fighter, and she can probably beat some C-level guys, maybe a few of them. She's not messing with Rolly Romero or anyone else, all right? So let's just get that together. Hey, turn it off, right? Let Daddy finish the video, okay? So let's just get that together now. Now, also something else that some people forget, we start talking about glove size, the exertion in sparring. Fighters wearing 16-ounce gloves, and only going about 50%. So she got to keep all that in mind, because when these guys come down to 10-ounce, 8-ounce gloves, man, I tell you, some man giving 100% could really stress her out physically and mentally. All right? And, Rolly Romero today is just as big as a puncher as Thurman and Golovkin were. So we just gotta be careful about that, all right? Remember, she's already been knocked down by a female who really doesn't have that much pop. And she's about to fight Hannah Gabriels again. Because remember, they fought in 2018. Gabriels dropped her. So, again, Claressa Shields, look, there's boxing, there's divisions, there's reasons. And, like we like to see fighters move up in weight, you always see a good big guy beats a good small guy. There's no such thing about a good big female beats a good small male. Like, gender lines don't get blurred, okay? And we respect Shields as a fighter and believe she's on the way to doing even more in the sport of boxing. But there's no way in hell she beats Rolly Romero. And definitely, even today, she's not beating no damn Thurman, Porter, Golovkin, or any male fighter who was elite at a time or who's elite now anywhere around her weight class, all right? So, again, Claressa Shields, hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid quote. You're amazing. We respect you. We're rooting for you. We're supporting you. But we're not going to tolerate the tomfoolery, the nonsense, and the taking it to the stupid. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans all 7 continents. I'm in the breeze.